That's why the new president of Venezuela, she got to be from Caracas, Venezuela. She's from Cara. You see? That's some deep stuff. She got to be from Cara. That's why during the same time, NYC DMVs are shutting down for 5 days in February because they're going to dealing with the Cara, the registering the vehicle, the car rights. You see?
Where I go, his car's trailing because reckless ain't driving me.
See, he said where he go, cars trailing him. You know, he's a Williams. Pusheisty name is Williams. Let's hear it one more time.
Corner where they snake Martin Luther King, extra aggressive. Out in traffic because Hank ain't in the back seat. Where I go, his car's trailing because reckless ain't driving me.
See? That's some serious stuff. You know, there's no way around none of this. That's why the same day of the Super Bowl, Boston going to be playing against New York. You know, New York is just the garden, and then Boston, there's duality in Boston. It's the road to Dublin. You know what I mean? Going into how people become as Greek Masons. And then on the right-hand side, it's the leprechaun going over that rainbow throne, getting the treasures of heaven. So, you know, that's why they playing against the Garden that day, against New York, with Carl Anthony Towns there, Cara. Come on. Remember how they said John Ross met the ICE agent John Ross, who had the situation with Renee Good? He was a botanist that met her at a neighborhood party, garage party, in 2020. You see, she said he was a botanist, which deals with nothing but the seed of righteousness, and the garage party goes to the Cara. The cars go in the garage. Notice like Minnesota, they always got to say they got that connection. Oh, yeah, I knew him. I used to work with him. You know, I met him back in, 04, but, yeah, we got to a confrontation. Yeah. Like George Floyd knew Derek Chauvin, born 1976, you see? The whole connection. There's no way around none of this. I've been to that Minnesota. That Minnesota is a serious place, a serious, serious zone. So it's like, when you understand how everything coming together, there's no way around none of this, There's no way around none of this. That's why Minneapolis got like the, I think it's like near St. Paul maybe. You got that 763 area code. That's just the 76. You know what I'm saying? Because they already know that this year is serious because that's why it's the 250th year of America with their patriotism because Messiah was born 1976. So he turns 50 this year. Remember, Yeshua died at 33. John 8:57, then the Jews said unto him, thou art not yet 50 years old, and hast thou seen Abraham. So the Messiah, when he hit that 50, that's going to do it's a lot more going to just keep taking place once that July come. That's why around that time, they basically going, they doing their go-away party, stay in Babylon, let's all go to hell together. Bring all the athletics, bring all Americans. Everything's America, So when you see number 4 right there for the Lewis, it's the Alpha and Omega. You see what I mean? What they call the Ankh in paganism, but it's really the Lewis, the key of David, the Alpha and Omega, the head over the whole body. So really, number 8 is the T represents the Omega, the body of Christ. And then, obviously Louis V, Louis Vuitton, Louis V, LV, it just goes, that's what TV, that's why they call it TV. Because it's really just the Omega and the Lewis. That's why Kendrick was screaming, turn his TV off, because they don't want the revelation to happen. That's why they're like, the revolution would not be televised, not be televised. In the 1970s, they were saying that, late 60s, 1970s. That's why Vince Staples got all the TVs right here. He's the staple that go to the capstone. And then you can see that car on the TV over there, obviously.